Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study about Physalia and sea animal of phylum Cnidaria. Physalia, it is otherwise known as Portuguese man of war. It is a free-floating marine pelagic hydrozoan colony. So this Physalia comes under Hydrozoa, class Hydrozoa. It's a free-floating marine pelagic hydrozoan colony. Most important characteristic is the presence of a large gas-fed fluid called pneumatophore. So pneumatophore, it float above the water. It contains gas glands that produce a gas containing nitrogen, oxygen and argon. So this pneumatophore, it floats above the water and it has a gas gland and it produces a gas containing nitrogen, oxygen and argon. Hanging downwards from pneumatophore, there are swords in bunches and this is called core media. Each core medium consists of 3 different types of swords in bunches: gastrosword, dactyloswords and gonoswords. First is gastrosword. Gastrosword, it is tubular and has a mouth and no tentacles. This gastrosword, it has mouth and there are no tentacles and it is tubular. Dactyloswords are of various size, each with a tubular body. Long tentacles without a mouth. It has long tentacles without mouth and tentacles have great capacity for contraction. Some tentacles may extend up to 12 meters. Tentacles are used for capturing prey and as organs of defense. They can cause serious, sometimes fatal injuries on man. Captured prey is transformed to the mouth of gastrosword and is subsequently injected for digestion. And gonosword is branching blastocysts carry male and female gonophores. So this is Physalia, there is pneumatophores, then hanging down from the pneumatophore there are bunches of gonads and this is known as core media. Each core medium consists of 3 types of sword: gastrosword, dactyloswords and gonoswords. Next is class Anthozoa. The members of class Anthozoa, they are flower-like animals. Due to their colorful flower-like appearance, they are exclusively marine, solitary or colonial. All members are polyps. Ectoderm of many anthozoans can secrete an exoskeleton which forms extensive corals. Many are reef-building species. Reefs are formed by the calcareous skeletons of many generations of coral polyps. And polyps, they inhabit only on the surface of reef. Reefs are among the most productive environment of the world, housing thousands of species of fishes and invertebrates. Coelentron or gastrovascular cavity is subdivided by paired septa called mesenteries. So coelentron of the gastrovascular cavity, it is subdivided by paired septa called mesenteries formed by the infolding of the gastrodermis. A gullet of pharynx, it extends for a short distance into the gastrovascular cavity. 2 opposite corners of the mouth extend inward into the gullet as ciliated grooves called symphonoglyphs. Musculature is highly developed. Both gonocorism, that means male and female organisms are there, and hermaphroditism are found. Then asexual reproduction by fission, fragmentation and budding. They are the largest group of cnidarians. Anthosomans are the largest group of cnidarians. Anthozoa നമുക്ക് പഠിക്കാനുള്ള example sea anemone. Sea anemone, it is polyform with flower-like appearance. They are colorful and found in coastal areas, especially in warmer water. They are sedentary form. Body has three regions: oral disc, column and pedal disc. First is oral disc. Oral disc, it is the upper crown-like free end. Oral disc, it has upper crown-like free end and it bears numerous hollow tentacles surrounding a central slit-like mouth. Tentacles are studded with cnidoblast for defense and offense. So oral disc is the upper crown-like free end and it bears numerous hollow tentacles surrounding a central slit-like mouth and tentacles are studded with cnidoblast for defense and offense. Symphonoglyphs is found at one end or both ends of the mouth. Mouth leads into short gullet. Gullet opens into gastrovascular cavity or coelentrum. The gastrovascular cavity is subdivided into radial chambers by paired septa called mesenteries. Next is column. It forms the major part of the body. It is barrel shaped. This column is barrel shaped. It is differentiated into upper short thin walled capitulum and lower thick walled scapus. The lower regions are separated. These two regions are separated by a prominent fold called collar. So this column, it is barrel shaped and it is differentiated into upper short thin walled capitulum and lower thick walled scapus. These two regions are separated by a prominent fold called collar. Next is the pedal disc, the basal expanded region by which sea anemone firmly attaches to the substratum. So pedal disc is the basal expanded region by which the sea anemone firmly attaches to the substratum. Occasionally it can creep by gliding motion of the basal disc. Sea anemones are carnivorous. In some sexes are separate whereas others are hermaphrodite. Asexual reproduction occurs by fragmentation. And this sea anemone exhibits symbiotic relationship with other organisms. One example is association with hermit crab. Sea anemone Adamsia, it attached to the shells occupied by certain hermit crab. And this is a good example of commensalism. Adamsia gets the advantage of transportation from one place to another by hermit crab and also receives a variety of food supply. In return, the hermit crab is protected from its enemies by Adamsia, which is armed with powerful nematocyst. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ രണ്ട് ഓർഗനൈസംസും ബെനിഫിറ്റിലാണ്. ഈ അസോസിയേഷനിലൂടെ രണ്ട് ഓർഗനൈസം ആഡംസിയയും ഹെർമിറ്റ് ക്രാബിന്റെ അസോസിയേഷനിലെ രണ്ട് ഓർഗനൈസം ബെനിഫിറ്റിലാണ്. ആഡംസിയയ്ക്ക് it gets the advantage of transportation from one place to another by hermit crab and it also receives a variety of food supply. Hermit crab is protected from the enemies by Adamsia which is armed with powerful nematocyst. ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള അസോസിയേഷനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ കമൻസാലിസം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. So these are the diagrams of sea anemone. In the lower right side you can see the association of hermit crab and sea anemone Adamsia. This is the best example of commensalism.